Hello everybody, this is Shady Elkassas, Head of Science Department, Sharjah American International School, and today it is my pleasure to introduce to our new e-learning system, which is McGraw-Hill, which is adopted by Sharjah American International School during this academic year. McGraw-Hill connected system has a lot of inspiring features that are helpful for teachers and students, and I believe that this will be having a magnificent reflection on our students' education and outcome. So to introduce to the basic features, first of all, you need to go to ConnectED.McGrawHill.com. You can go to this link here, or just type McGraw-Hill Connected on Google, so it will give you this username and password page. So by writing your username and password and press login, you'll go to the My Home, this main page here. And basically my home page is having this header here, which is connected McGraw-Hill Education, and you have the help button here, and the help button introduces lots of helpful tools for you whenever you have any question or whenever you need any help. I believe that this feature here gives you a lot of help. Connected is just like the home button, so whenever you are inside any of these features, just by clicking connected, so you'll go back to your home, which is this page. Your profile includes lots of information about your username and password, so you can edit them whenever you want. And finally, this logout button, which if you wanted to log out from your account, so just by click on logout, you can go log out from your account. Managing users and content. This part is related to how you are going to manage your students, how to add students and to edit students, to import students. So we are going to talk about this in details in next videos. It's a very important features, because this feature is very important because it is the one that you design for your students in order to have a username and password for each one of your students. So we are going to discuss this part in details later. So going through the home page or the connected page here, you will find out lots of the books here. This is a dummy account, so you will find lots of the books. If you are an HOD or a head of department, you will find all of the books that you are that your department is using. You will find both student edition and teacher edition. Additionally, you will find the alignment guide, which will help you to understand how McGraw-Hill is aligned, or how the content is aligned with the NGSS, which is the next generation science standards adopted by the school as well. So the first feature here is the physics alignment guide. I suggest that you have to have a look here on the alignment guide. The alignment guide is detailed, and it has lots of features and ideas about how this curriculum is linked to the NGSS or the next generation science standards. Here, because this is the physics alignment guide, so you'll find out that it is related to the high school physics. All of the standards are mentioned here, and in details you are going to find out. Those are the basic features of the page, connected page. It's going to tell you about the different features that you will go through in McGraw-Hill Connected, and also it will give you an idea about the NGSS alignment here in details. So I suggest that you print this alignment guide, keep it as a reference, and go back to this reference whenever you need any kind of information. Then we will go to the physics principles and problems. This is the book I'm going to teach. So if you're teaching biology, you just go and click biology, teacher edition, if you're teaching chemistry and so on. So you need to go and click on the teacher edition. So I'm going to the physics book, which is the teacher edition here. By clicking on the teacher edition, you'll go to this page. And this page basically is the teacher center, which means that this is the capstone of your activities. Whenever you need to design a new lesson plan, to present a new lesson, to manage and assign any homework, to assess your students, to find more resources related to the chapters or sections, to need if you needed any information about how to use this system. So I believe that this teacher center is the one that you are going to use every now and then. And as you can see, the teacher center has many tabs here. The home tab, which guides you to the main chapters of the book. So it includes all of the chapters that you are going to select from or to teach. And then by clicking on the chapter, you'll find out the main content or the internal content of the chapter, like section 1, 2, and 3, 4, which is related to chapter 2, and study guide of the chapter and the assessment of the chapter. You can also open the book, and this shows you how the book looks like from the perspective of the teacher, because this is the teacher edition. Another feature that is added to this wonderful teacher center page, you'll find out here, those are the plans, your scheduled lesson plans, your assignment due dates, and other events if there are any. Also, there are lots of here. This is the messages part. If you are receiving messages from your students, your teachers, the parallel teachers, so you'll find them here. Additionally, you will find some wonderful teachers, wonderful resources related to the chapter you're teaching. So here, this is the watch list. So by clicking here, you'll find out the main videos or the watch list related to the chapters. Here, this is checking concepts related to the chapter you're teaching. Here, this is the resource. These are the resources of the chapters, and this is the interactive whiteboard related to the chapter. And finally, you'll find the lab manager here related to the chapters in detail. So you're not going to waste any time to search for the resources related to the chapter. It is just by small click here. Just find the chapter you're teaching, and then if you wanted to check any one of them here, just click on the feature and you will find the related resources. Here are some examples of those features. This is, for example, the watch list. So you can find 2 videos about accuracy, 2 videos about control, dependent variables. You can find 2 videos and so on, significant figures, scientific theories, and those are related to the chapters. So if you clicked on any other chapters, you will find out different related videos. Then the other feature, which is the resources, you can find lots of related resources here, and you can favorite one of them if you want. So suppose that this additional challenge is somehow good for your students, you can just click here and on this small star, and it will be added to your favorite list, which is here. Suppose that I wanted to check the interactive whiteboard also. These are the resources in the interactive whiteboard. You can find here for accuracy, control, for interactive whiteboards here, dependent variables, and so on. And here, this is the final part, or the lab. If you wanted to find some lab sessions, you can also find them here, launching the lab. So you can find 2 labs about accuracy, 2 labs about control, dependent variables. You will find 2 labs, and so on. You can also favorite some of the labs if you want. So these are the basic features that you can find from the home in your teacher center, and as you can see, it is very rich in the content and direct as well, so you're not going to waste any time in searching for the related teaching materials for your chapters or your sections. Then going to the second tab here, which is plan and present. Going to the plan and present is going to lead you to the page where your planning should be. So it includes the lesson plans in details, so by chapters and by sections. So let's have an overview here. As you can see, all of the chapters are included. By clicking on a selected chapter, let's say that I want this chapter 1. As you can see, you have McGraw-Hill recommended lesson plans that includes all of the resources, and there is my lesson plan here, which is a customized lesson plan. And this is a wonderful feature that is added by McGraw-Hill, because sometimes my time is not going to allow to use all of the resources included in the lesson plan. So you need sometimes to edit your lesson plans, so you can just customize a lesson plan from the original one and you can use it directly. Let's have a look on section 1, for example. By clicking on section 1, as you can see, it will give you your lesson plan. You can just expand all here. As you can see, this is a detailed lesson plan for section 1, methods of science. This is the introduction, this is the part 1, and the resources related to the introduction. Then the teaching part, what is physics, and the related resources that are related to the teaching part. Here also you'll find the quick demo, which is also related to your lesson plan, and finally the assessment and answers, and the resources related to the assessment and the answers. It's a detailed lesson plan, and it is aligned to your NGSS or the next generation standards. One of the wonderful features here, as I mentioned before, that you can customize your lesson plan. So you can edit your lesson plan, you can remove some of the resources, and to make your own lesson plan to be added to your account. And so you will be having both lesson plans, the McGraw-Hill designed lesson plan, the original lesson plan, and your lesson plan, the customized lesson plan. The wonderful feature here, which is the resources, if you notice that you can find that the lesson plan here has its own resources, and it is related to the part you're teaching. So in the introduction, you have the related resources of the introduction. For teaching part, you have the related resources, and those resources are rich in content. So you can find mini lab, you can find a scientific method here. This is a scientific method video. You can have 2 mini labs, you can have classroom presentation, and you can have some science notebook toolkit here for teachers. So all of the resources are aligned to your lesson plan. You don't need to waste time in searching for your resources. You can print your lesson plan for your records, and you can launch your presentation from here. And launching the presentation, if you are working on the basic lesson plan designed by McGraw-Hill, it will show you, or it will include all of these resources to the right. If you customize your lesson plan, it will show you only the parts that you have customized. And I believe that this feature is adding a lot of personalized features, so you don't need to use the suggested ones. You can edit your own, and this will be helpful for you, especially for the next years of planning. So let's open this presentation. And this is the presentation. So I launched the presentation of the lesson. You can go one by one, and it's a wonderful and rich presentation. You can download, you can increase the font, you can which is zoom in here. You can do a lot of things. You can also highlight, or you can underline some parts. It's a wonderful feature that is helpful for students. Also, there is a quick navigation, so you can go to different parts of your presentation right away. So this is in Plan and Present. Plan and Present is you're planning your lesson plan with the targeted resources. Then managing an assignment. Manage and assign is related to your homework assignment, and here you can make an assignment. Inshallah, I'm going to make another video in how to make a new assignment, how to set a due date for your students, and how the system can help you to correct your homeworks. Those are your students, so you can assign your homeworks to your students listed below. This is the calendar, so you have a scheduled lesson plans will be mentioned here, an assignment due date which will be mentioned here, and other events if there are any. If there are messages, also you can check them out here, and you can send messages from this part. Then the assessment part, which is related to making an online test, and you can choose to make your own test from the related chapters. So by clicking on the chapter, you can find out the related assessments that is being auto-corrected by the system itself. And also I'm going to make another video about this important features. The resources, also the resources here chapter by chapter. So here it is chapter 1. You can click on section 1, for example, and you will find out that there are 2 check here, 2 interactive whiteboard, 2 lab managers, 2 resources, 2 science notebook, 1 vocab, and 1 video to watch. By clicking on any one, you can by clicking on any of these features, so you can check them out on details, and you can favorite any one of them, and it will be added to your favorite button, as you can see by clicking here. So you have a 21 favorite parts. Finally, the PD. PD is the professional development part, and the professional development part gives you a very quick start to the system. So I suggest that you have a look on the quick start here. It gives you a very brief idea about how to use the systems and the basic features of the system in a very short time. So I suggest that you go and check out the PD of the McGraw-Hill. The good thing is it is time tracked, so it gives you an organized content, and it sets the base the basic information for you in details. So this is about getting started, important program updates, week 1, which is the basics of the system, assessment tools, and so on. You can just click on any feature here, and you're going to learn lots of details about the system. So this is our session for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and it was somehow having most of the information that you need for an introduction. In the next videos, I'm going to give you some other details about the assessment and the correction part. Thank you very much. Please, if you have any question, it would be my pleasure to receive them as a comment to this video. Thank you very much.